everybody. This is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you once again from downtown Manila in the Philippines. Don't forget, guys, it's more fun in the Philippines. You should be over here. I've got a great guest today, an awesome lady, and she's a lot of fun. Her name is Sarah Chan, and Sarah is CEO and founder of SRQ Copywriting. Been doing this job for almost a lifetime. A full-service copywriting agency that specializes in sales copy, messaging, branding, and above all, marketing. It's all about marketing, guys. Think about McDonald's. Why are they the best in the world? Not because they got the best hamburger. They got the best marketing.
Because they have the best marketing.
Absolutely. Same as Pizza Hut, same as Kentucky Fried. They're number one for a reason. Do you think Kentucky Fried's got the best chicken? Next time you get a pizza, guys,
no, not at all.
Just squeeze it and watch all the oil run down your arm. Anyway, getting back to her projects, she averaged 45 open rate on email campaigns. If you know anything about email campaigns, guys, that's effing awesome. Most people struggle to get close to 20%, if that. Boosted analytics on social profiles for clients by 1,000% ROI. That's return on investment, guys. Personal motto, work until you don't have to. A private jet or a Lambo isn't going to buy itself. That's if you want those sort of things, guys. We all want different toys. Interesting fact, I like doing a self-audits on myself to check myself, make sure I'm executing plans and strategy. Guys, it's all about testing and measuring. If you're not testing and measuring weekly, not month, don't wait till the end of the bloody month, you'll be broke by then. You've got to be doing this weekly, guys, if not daily. You've got to know where you're at any given time. So it's my great pleasure to welcome to the stage Sarah Chan. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing well, my man. How are you?
Doing fantastic. All the better for seeing you. Let's get this show underway. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to pursue your career path. Where did it all begin?
Well, my father has been an entrepreneur for well over 25 years. My dad is an immigrant from Hong Kong, along with my uncle as well, and he actually owned his own business, I believe, for almost 18 or 19 years as well. So I come from a very strong entrepreneurial background. I did go to business school. I went to business school in Florida, and I got a job after college. I was a GM of a Haagen-Dazs. That store was doing, or like on average, like $750,000. I was managing it. I was a GM, and I got fired 2.5 months later. And 2 weeks later, I started my own copywriting agency.
It's the best thing that ever happened to you.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. We just hit 6 figures. So.
Yeah, fantastic. You guys, don't work for an idiot. Go and work for a lunatic. Go and work for yourselves. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that?
Ooh, I don't view challenge. I don't like the word challenges, because psychologically it feels like it's a roadblock, right? So the way I view hardships in business, you have basically a come to Jesus moment, and you sit yourself down and you say, okay, this isn't working. So what do I have to do to change it? Like, you figured it out. The problem with a lot of entrepreneurs is they just sit there and they mope and they complain and they can't figure it out. The way I do it is I was like, okay, well, you don't have time to complain because you want a Lambo by 30. So you're going to figure it out. Go try different things. Go talk to other people, right? One person that we know in common, I'm fortunate enough to live very close to her. So if there's something that I feel like I'm stuck in, who do I run to? I go talk to the millionaire herself.
That's right. Get a mentor.
I don't stay stagnant. You keep moving.
Yeah.
You take other people's experience and try that, or you try in return when someone you see is struggling, you give it back to them, because that's what the universe is going to keep coming back to you.
Yeah. Be a giver. Be a giver, guys, in a world of takers.
Yeah.
Tell us an important moment in your career that changed your direction. I guess it was when they fired you, I guess.
I think that was probably the most important one, but I think getting suspended from college was another one too. Getting suspended from college for something. Yeah, listen, my mouth was not meant for corporate, straight up. I'm very direct, and I do not play politics well.
That's the way to be.
So I think going and getting suspended from college, and I was actually going to become a doctor. I wanted to become an oncologist. Yeah, and I was going to do the stereotypical Asian thing because either you're a doctor, lawyer, or engineer, or you're a failure in Asian culture. So
Yeah.
exactly, and obviously having a Chinese parent, you have to live up to great
Yeah, you
measures.
need the piece of
So
paper. Yeah.
exactly, you need the stupid piece of paper, which is bullshit. You don't need that right now. So I decided I was like, I'm gonna go to business school. I'm gonna follow my dad's footsteps. I really wanted to start my own business, and that's why I went to business school. But business school didn't really teach me everything. It was all about me having belief in myself and also having
Teach you
common
the
sense. I was running
basics.
my
Teach
dad.
you the basics.
I was literally running my dad's $5-7 million business while being in college. So
Yes.
I was doing all the emails, the returns, testing all of his speakers and stuff like that. Like I was running a business while going to business school. So I have a deeper understanding of logistics and how to run a business because of that experience while going
Yeah.
to business school.
You were doing the practice and the theory, not just the
Yes.
theory.
Yeah, I had practical theory and knowledge of how to run one, but the actual experience always outweighs the theory. Because
Absolutely,
your
by far.
business school teaches theory 30 years outdated to what how business is done actually done in the
Yeah.
real world.
It's when you put your balls on the line, guys, then you know you're in business. In your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that have helped contribute to your amazing success?
Wow, great question. I think mental I think going through everything that I've went through that's hard in my life and just having I don't care what it takes, I'll just do it.
That's right. Yeah.
Attitude. To be honest, I think that's probably what's made me so
Determination.
successful.
You got empathy in spades, so and a no bullshit attitude, right?
Listen, I hear all the time that, business owners involve emotion in business. The very first thing that my dad taught me in business was your emotions, they don't matter.
Right.
This is a dog eat dog world and they
Yep.
people just don't fucking care what you think. So you better get your shit together and you better execute because that's the only way to win.
Tell me, Sarah, you're a pretty amazing lady. How do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your amazing field as you've done?
How do I keep motivated? Um
You don't need
I
this Tony
guess
Robbins
I
style.
guess that's a two-part answer. I think having incredible people around me
Yeah, that helps a
has
lot.
motivated me. Obviously, you are who you surround yourself with and who you will become. That's definitely a very big, decent portion of that. But I think also um, being grounded and knowing your morals and what you're willing or not willing to tolerate.
Yeah,
I see a lot of business owners, they go back on their boundaries, and that doesn't serve anybody. So if anybody is doing that, I don't recommend that. Be very firm with what you want.
you're amazing. Tell us about a recent project or achievement amongst your many that you're particularly proud of.
Um, okay, so I launched an email marketing campaign for a client. And when we first started working together, like I saw this copy was like literal garbage. He tried to write it himself, and I could tell it was like, yikes. Okay. And he was getting like a 10% open rate with like a 2% click through rate.
It's about
And
normal.
I
Yeah,
got within like one day of launching that campaign, we got a 45% open rate with like a 10.83% click rate.
it is, guys. Times 400%. What advice would you give an aspiring entrepreneur, like a 20-year-old version of you, walked in the room today and said, Sarah, I've just finished university or I just dropped out of school, whatever. What should I do? What would you tell them?
I have so many answers for that question.
It's a good one, isn't it?
I would say the first thing, and this is what I did back in the day, I would I learned how to date myself before trying to find somebody else.
Hmm?
So what I did was I went to high-end restaurants and took myself to dinner and sit at the bar.
Lovely. I like that.
So I would be around high rollers, and high rollers, they do like premium alcohol. I'm like, oh, you like that one? Why do you like that one? Strike up a conversation. Learn what it is that they do. You get their perspective and you get to be able to talk to them. You put yourself in a room full of wealth. Get yourself in areas full of wealth and talk to people. That the one mystery of everything in business is like you need to learn how to be alone and learn how to talk to people. Because if you don't learn that, you'll never become successful. I'm sorry. You just won't. Business is about communication and putting yourself in the right rooms. If you're not in the right rooms, then, at the end of the day, no one wants you and no one gives a shit.
Pretty good advice. I had a thought pop into my head, and it just popped straight back out again, unfortunately. But it was along what you were talking about. I know what it was. Guys, I'm going to teach you a lesson in life. Most of you won't take it, but I live by it. It only costs twice as much to go first class. Think about it for a minute, guys. It only costs twice as much to go first class. I mean, you reach out for the coffee and you go, oh, well, I take the $10 jar or the $22 jar. Take the fucking one that you like, right? Don't let price be the judgmental factor. You can always make money, but enjoy life, And like I said, it was going to high class restaurants. That's a lot of fun, guys, and you do meet some same as I'd also say travel, and the other one is reach out to people like Sarah, have a virtual cup of coffee, get a mentor. They can shave 5, 10, 20 years off the journey for you.
1,000%. My first mentor was when I was working at Saks Fifth Avenue. This woman is an Albanian immigrant, came from a divorce. She was living in Germany. She's modeled all around Europe.
Yep.
And she said, I came to LA, and at one point in her career, she was making over $5 million a year.
Wow.
But she got there by leveraging her connections. And when I was working at Saks, that's how we met. We were coworkers. And she's like, you are a very special individual. You have everything. She told me something that always resonated with me. She's like, you're a Ferrari. We're just putting chrome wheels on you.
Love it.
Yeah. I was 22 at the time. I'm like, why is someone that's literally twice my age taking such a high interest in who I am? Yeah. And then now looking back and still being in touch with all my same mentors from Saks specifically, they all were like, we saw it all in you. You are that one person that if anything happens, you'll just figure it the fuck out.
That's right. Yeah. I tell people you need rain to see a rainbow, guys. When you're at your lowest ebb, just think this is as bad as it gets. I'm going to go back up now, like an elevator. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future? I'm sure you got many.
I think, SCK asked me this question the other day, and she asked me, she's like, where do you see yourself in the next 5, maybe 10 years?
Yes.
And I said, I want it fucking all. I want a Lambo. I want a private jet. I want multiple assets to my name. I actually got into day trading recently, and that's going quite well. That's just with Wall Street background in my family as well.
Yeah.
I want it all. I want, a Birkin bag, and I want to be able to give my children whatever it is that they want to do in life. And I want to be able to show, especially in Chinese families, they teach women that you have to stay at home, cook, clean, take care of the kids. That's not what I ever wanted for myself.
You're a CEO, not a CEO.
Yeah, exactly. Big CEO energy. This is what I'm here for. So I wanted to be able to show, women can do it just as better, if not just as well as a man can in my family.
Yeah, if you can imagine it, guys, you can do it. Think about it. I was reading the story of how Richard Branson started his airline. Pretty amazing story. He just rang up and said, have you got any jets laying around? Unbelievable. He rang him up about 30 or 40 times. Unbelievable. Tell our listeners, Sarah, what's the best way to reach out and find out more about your amazing services? I know you only work with
select clients. You can reach out to me.
Yep.
You can reach out to me on LinkedIn, send me an email, or give me a call on my phone number.
Yeah, there you go, guys. There's the invitation. This pretty amazing woman who's on a mission, and she can help you guys. She's 20 years ahead of the game already. So reach out to her and find out what you don't know, and she's happy to share with you and put you on the right track. Before we wrap it up, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
Oh, I taught myself how to play guitar, and I taught myself how to DJ. So
pretty awesome. You're an amazing woman. Sarah, thanks for being on the show today. We've enjoyed having you, my friend.
Thank you so much.